to our dump cake. Some of you all probably heard of dump cake in the past, kind of popular in the late 80s, early 90s. Simple cake recipe when you're in a hurry. It's a good thing to take to a potluck dinner. You can interchange a lot of these items. Now I've already sprayed a 9x13 pan. This is super easy. Of course, you all know that that's what I like. You take a can of pineapples, a large can of crushed pineapples. When we use crushed pineapples, people don't always know what you put in there. That's kind of the secret. They'll say, what was that made that so moist? All right, I'm just going to kind of spread that just a little bit down in my pan. Nothing great or fabulous. Kind of just spread it. You can. You can use cherry, blueberry, blackberry, strawberry. I've used cherry and pineapple for years. It's really good. Now, if you want to do apple, you just put in 2 cans of apple pie filling. You don't put the pineapples in. You could even put a can of apple and a can of cherry pie filling if you want. But it's totally up to you. But we're using blueberry tonight. All right. I'm just going to kind of spread this in. It's not the most beautiful thing. And you can just dump it in if you want. It usually works better with a big spoon, obviously. All right. It says spread one on top of the other, but I like it to kind of mix just a little bit together. That way everybody's kind of got and it will spread out as it cooks. Okay. Blackberry pie filling would be good. We also carry we were talking last week, I believe. We have a pineapple pie filling that is excellent. And you could always use it with a can of pineapples, maybe put some coconut in it. That would be absolutely wonderful. Okay. Let's set this over here. Let me stir my chilies and tomatoes. I have the feeling I'm going to be doing that quite a bit tonight. All right. Well, we've got our blueberry pie filling in. Of course, I use Food Club. Now, you take a box of butter recipe yellow cake mix. It needs to be the butter recipe. Just tastes a little richer. And you just kind of sprinkle that on there. Super easy. This is one of those, you're in a hurry and you got to get somewhere. Well, you got people to feed and they've showed up and you hadn't expected them to show up, kind of deal. All right. Just level that off just a little bit. Now, you can add pecans or you can not. This one I'm not going to put pecans in. About a cup of pecans, you can eyeball it. If you want to do walnuts, you can do walnuts. It's totally up to you. The one I made earlier, I did use pecans. I had some leftover pecans and I thought, well, why not? All right. Run that off the side there. Now, I'm going to take 3/4 a cup of butter. I've already melted it.
That's a stick and a half.
Yes, stick and a half. And I'm just going to pour this, I'm just going to pour it over the top. All right. Now, I'm going to put this in the oven. It's 350 degrees. About 35 to 40 minutes. This normally takes really about 40 minutes. My timer's not wanting to listen. All right, about 40 minutes. All right, now when you take that out of the oven, this is what you get. So it's a wonderful, wonderful little cake. Let's see if it's... Be good. We'll look and see. Spoon some of that on there. This is still really warm, but you can see it's all mixed really well, the blueberries and the pineapples. So that is our dump cake. So that is super, super easy. A lot of people have asked for that. That recipe is appearing in a lot of different things now, different magazines, like it's a new recipe all over again. It's a recipe that a lot of people have had for years and just called it something else.